You thought I was feeling you?
Any question about my personal life, ban them.
No, I don't got any friends, dude.
Any question about my personal life, ban them.
No, I don't got any friends, dude.
No person deserves this kind of ridicule.
Like, I hate my f***ing life at this point.
My grandma's dying.
I spend my entire life sitting in this room.
I had $1,400 worth of chargebacks come out.
And all you do is get picked on and criticized. That's my life.
Most of you guys would crack under the stress that these people put me through. I just want to escape the bullying. I do.
People make fun of me and pick at me.
I'm pretty much defeated in every aspect of my life.
You know, I have no self-esteem to begin with, and I feel like nobody loves me, but guess what? It's okay. He's an easy target.
If you haven't heard of his name before, I guarantee you're definitely not going to forget it from this point onwards.
I detest this game. I hate you too. Come on! Honestly, can you stop, Kozo?
Ban everybody that says I got on.
I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm done with the stream.
Geordie Jordan, aka Wings of Redemption, was born on the 21st of April 1986 into what you might call unfortunate circumstances. His birth had been the result of a teenage pregnancy, and due to the young age of his parents, Geordie would be raised with the help of his grandparents in their trailer park home. At the age of 2, his father, an alcoholic, would abandon the family entirely, giving us a pretty clear idea of the unfortunate means by which Wings of Redemption had been brought into the world. However, while the circumstances were far from desirable, as Geordie Jordan entered school, he would begin to excel in sports, claiming to be one of the most athletic people in his class. That would be until a physically gifted foreign exchange student joined his year, placing Geordie in second place for most school sporting events. In order to counteract this, Geordie explained that he began to eat more during dinner time, under the assumption that it would help him grow faster, hopefully giving him a physical advantage over his opponents. However, this would cause Geordie to begin gaining excessive weight, ultimately leading to a sporting underperformance and isolation into the fantasy world of video games. In the process of this, his family, including his brother and single mum, would move from his grandparents' trailer park home into low-income government housing, where Geordie Jordan would continue to gain weight while further isolating himself from society. By the age of 14, he had reached approximately 240 pounds or 110 kilograms, also being diagnosed with bipolar and social anxiety disorder, adding to the isolation even further. To counteract this, Geordie Jordan would begin to take on various low-skilled jobs in order to get out of the house more often, as well as earn himself a little bit of income. In his late teens, he would take on various positions such as working at a video rental store, a supermarket as a 911 operator, and even as a Domino's pizza delivery driver. However, he found many of these to be boring and unstimulating, often leading him to quit within only 2 weeks of starting. However, at the age of 18, Geordie Jordan would finally get into a position which he was able to hold for some period of time, specifically a job working for a company by the name of Metglass.
What I did at Metglass is I was an overhead crane operator for blast furnaces that basically poured liquid metal and things out, kind of like Terminator 2.
While working at Metglass in 2007, Geordie and another friend by the name of Z7 Taylor would play Call of Duty in the evenings, also starting to regularly watch sniper montages over on YouTube. In the process, Geordie thought about making his own videos, however, given his busy work schedule, would dismiss the idea as he had minimal time for doing so. However,
hey, YouTube, I forgot this shit. Hey, by the way, bro, this is Escape from Tarkov. This is a video game. You feel me? This is not real life. All right.
2008, an event would occur that presented itself as a negative in the beginning, however would turn out to be a huge turning point in his life, the global financial crisis. Geordie explained that since he was one of the more expensive employees at Metglass, he was one of the first to lose their job as business profits began to tumble.
They started laying people off, and one of the people that got laid off was me because I was one of the newer employees, and I was also getting paid more than most of the employees on the factory floor.
He would then be put on government unemployment payments, which in combination with his previous employment history seemed to dampen Geordie Jordan's confidence in relation to his ability to hold down a job working for someone else.
If you think I could hold a job down, you're kidding yourself. The reason I don't get a job is I can't hold one down.
However, there was one advantage to come out of this whole situation. Suddenly, Geordie Jordan had all the time in the world. His friend Z7 Taylor had started making his own Call of Duty videos, and noticing the success of them,
because I seen Taylor and his channel, and I love reading the comments, so I'm like, damn.
He would order a HD PVR capture card and begin to record his own high-definition Call of Duty videos in his newly found free time. Geordie Jordan would then register a YouTube channel under the name Wings of Redemption, taking the name from an inscription on King Tut's tomb which stated, "Death shall come quick on swift wings to him who disturbs the peace of the king." But while making a brand new channel was extremely exciting for Wings of Redemption, he wouldn't even make it past his first video before embroiling himself in some level of controversy. In his very first video, Wings felt the need to stick up for a Call of Duty strategy known as camping, where the player would stay in one location for a prolonged period of time and wait for players to come to him instead of the other way around.
Some people think I'm a camper, which I am a camper.
The strategy was common but often frowned upon by players who are more aggressive, and as a result, his comment section would fill up by many who opposed his playstyle. However, on the opposite end,
that is a camper. I am not a camper. Here I am sitting in my. Alright, that was not that funny.
The spectrum, people also respected Wings for his honesty and his unapologetic nature towards
the whitest white boy in Alabama suburbs. Okay.
Strategies that he preferred, and as a result, he began to build an audience. Given the almost non-existent competition on YouTube at the time, Wings would quickly become one of the fastest growing creators on the platform, and with such he began to gain the attention of other large Call of Duty YouTubers, specifically one by the name of Woody's Gamertag.
Hi, this is Woody, the unexceptional gamer, and I make Call of Duty videos designed to help my unexceptional brethren do better in the game.
Woody's Gamertag had begun YouTube at around
I'm gonna edit out.
the same time as Wings, and in order for them to share their audience with one another, they would begin to post dual commentary videos.
Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and I'm doing a dual com with Wings of Redemption today.
Also starting a podcast together by the name of Painkiller Already, or PKA for short.
Hello guys, this is Painkiller Already, and I'm your host, Geordie Jordan, aka known as Wings of Redemption, for anybody else who can't put two and two together.
In this podcast, Wings would continue with his strong opinions and unapologetic attitude on topics relating to Call of Duty. However, with such, would also begin to gain a reputation as a guy who would constantly respond to those who shared differing opinions. While Wings' goal was to subdue the negative feedback.
You douchebag. You're the one watching this. How to camp. Bro. Yo. You over here. I don't, bro. It's like, why hate on a nigga, bro? Why hate on a nigga, bro? Just let the dude ride, bro. I don't care if you don't like what the dude doing, bro. Chill out, bro. At least that nigga getting the money, though.
By responding to it, it instead seemed to amplify it, as his audience noticed that the best way to get attention from Wings was to simply leave a negative comment, which Wings often struggled to ignore. In addition to this, Wings would begin to show his face more regularly in his videos, prompting negative comments in relation to his weight. However, despite clearly being on the heavier side, his subscriber count was mediated by his gameplay rather than his physical appearance, and by August 2011, Wings of Redemption had peaked as the 281st most subscribed channel on all of YouTube, with a little over 300,000 subscribers, and for all intents and purposes, Wings of Redemption's YouTube channel seemed to be chugging along just fine. That would be until the 67th episode of the Painkiller Already podcast, where the tragedy of Wings of Redemption would really set into motion after one of, if not the most notorious Call of Duty events in YouTube history. To spice things up on this episode of the podcast, Woody and Wings would invite another streamer and YouTuber on by the name of Syndicate, who Woody described to be
the best Call of Duty Zombies player on the planet.
Possibly feeling subconsciously threatened by Syndicate's channel and Call of Duty skill, Wings was, quote, wildly disrespectful to Syndicate throughout the stream.
I could put up a fight against, in like COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, World of War, but then throw me against Black Ops.
You would get destroyed in World of War. I have never lost.
In addition to this, Wings would go ahead and state that
he says that he'd be much better at zombies on his first game. He doesn't even play zombies, but if he were to, he'd be much better than the best player on the planet.
In order to settle the dispute, Wings and Syndicate would agree to 1v1 each other in multiplayer.
What, you want to go M16s on Bog right now?
That could go. I'd do it for the fun of it. I'd go for it.
Let's do it.
So what map are we playing?
With game rules that favored Wings as opposed to Syndicate.
He lays it all out there, so it's to his advantage.
Just to top it all off, the match was hosted on USA servers, favoring Wings and giving Syndicate a massive disadvantage due to lag as he was located in the UK. There was no way that Wings could possibly lose this match, as the odds were completely stacked in his favor, or so he thought. The winner would be the first player to reach 30 kills, or whoever had the most kills at the 10-minute mark. After 9 minutes of intense back and forth, Syndicate had 13 kills, while Wings only had 9 with less than a minute remaining. Realizing that there was no way he could catch up, Wings would announce that
yeah, I probably won't be on Painkiller Already again.
Which was followed by a events that I think are best experienced by simply watching the real footage.
Wings, did you spawn in?
Yo. Alright, this is my last time pausing it, but like, have y'all ever had that one friend that was named Skull Killer? It's always that one friend that's named Skull Killer. Or something like, hold on. I'm gonna do my research after this, bro.
Controller.
You broke your controller?
I'll talk to y'all back in the next video.
Yeah, keep
about
laughing, you. Why the you stream that shit?
It was your idea.
No, I didn't say stream it.
In front of 7,000 live viewers, after hours of trash talk, Wings was humiliated with 9 kills as opposed to Syndicate's 14. Geordie's reaction led his audience to realize one simple thing. Wings of Redemption was not this famous Call of Duty hero who took a romantic risk by starting YouTube. No, he was an immature man-child who happened to catch the Call of Duty YouTube wave while living on unemployment. The difference between his online persona and true personality had finally shone through, and in case Wings' reputation hadn't deteriorated enough already, this was really only the beginning. Syndicate will post a screenshot to his Twitter the following day, displaying a conversation in which Wings had requested that they play again in a fixed match, where Syndicate would let Wings win with the goal of restoring Geordie's reputation. The screenshot would end with Syndicate stating, "You want to come out on top of this situation, you just made it 10 times worse," as well as, "No way Wings, you just blew it big time." Wings' videos would then begin to fill with comments regarding his childish reaction to the loss. However, rather than rectifying it by stating that Syndicate won fair and square, Wings would paint himself as the victim of the situation, stating that the reason he didn't win the match was because Woody hadn't set the rules correctly. In addition to this, he would upload videos talking about the many problems that he'd been dealing with, uploaded with the assumed goal of garnering sympathy from his viewer base.
There'd been so much stress with sub box breaking, the view count thing, the losing the 1v1,
Oh my God.
all the haters, all the loss of subs. I've actually gained 20 pounds because all I've been doing is worrying and eating. The
problem was that attempting to garner sympathy ended up having the opposite effect on his reputation, as the approval seeking did nothing but display his overwhelming lack of confidence. This lack of personal confidence also began to manifest itself in videos where Wings would talk about his weight, stating that he had gained approximately 100 pounds from comfort eating since his reputation began to decline. In order to combat this, Wings would move in with a newer member of the PKA podcast, Kyle, where Kyle would act as his personal trainer, giving him an exercise routine and cooking him healthy food for every single meal. Kyle had even spent $5,000 to rebuild his shower.
And if he was going to live with me, we would have to put in a new shower. So construction began the next day on a $5,000 shower.
Stating that it would have been too small for Wings to fit in. However, despite Kyle putting in an incredible effort to help Wings, after only a week, Wings had requested to leave. Kyle convinced him to stay for another 3 weeks, leaving after having lost an impressive 40 pounds. Upon returning home, Geordie would hire a personal trainer. However, problematically, given his lack of discipline and the return to his old environment, Wings would gain the weight back in the few weeks following his return home. Despite having left Kyle's house, this wouldn't be the last time that they hung out. Approximately 5 months later, the 3 main members of the PKA podcast, being Woody, Kyle, and Wings, agreed to go on a survival-style camping trip in the woods together. Kyle traveled 3 hours from his house to the location at which they agreed to meet, which was followed by a call to Wings checking to see how far away he was. This would be the point at which Woody and Kyle's continually compassionate attitude towards Wings would finally dissipate.
I'm driving in the night before. Let me give old Wings a call, make sure we're all good to go here, you know? Call him up, say, "Hey man, and get ready to do this thing. I'm driving in now, about 3 hours from the place. What are you up to?" He's like, "I'm not going." What? What do you mean? I'm not coming. When were you going to tell me? I'm telling you right now.
Wings had left Kyle and Woody to camp by themselves, resulting in Wings alienating his final 2 YouTube friends and ultimately being kicked off the PKA podcast.
Yeah, so we've decided, it was a group decision, we decided that Wings of Redemption wasn't going to continue with us on the show for at least the foreseeable future. He's got a lot of stuff that he needs to work out before he's, up to par with what we need from him. He's having a hard time, and he's made some decisions that we didn't feel were so friendly. So for the time being, we're gonna continue without him.
It would then become apparent that Wings was questioning whether or not he wanted to continue as a YouTuber, stating that he would like to quit YouTube. However, the status it provided made such a decision extremely difficult.
I know what I need to do. What I need to do is quit YouTube and move on with my life. But at the same time, this is the high point so far in my life. It's hard to walk away
from having access to 50,000 people, basically being able to get advice at any time of the day, any day of the week. Hard to walk away from, you know, being somebody of importance to going back into a world where you're nobody.
However, perhaps the end of Geordie's YouTube channel was out of his control, because by this point, his subscriber count had already begun to decline.
Dang.
The release of Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, as well as the increasing simplicity of creating video content meant that Wings had substantially more competition for the videos that he was creating. With a dying channel and absolutely no one else to turn to, Wings would begin to upload variety videos on games such as Fallout and Final Fantasy in a desperate attempt to slow the death of his channel.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to my Fallout 4 playthrough.
He would also attempt to recapture his old fame by covering Call of Duty drama and starting a new podcast called The Podcast Show with other washed up Call of Duty streamers like Whiteboy 7 Street. However, these would also fail to slow the death of his channel. In addition to all of this, Wings would break up with a girl he had been dating at the time by the name of Brandy, which depressed him even further, dropping his motivation to lower and lower levels. From this, Wings of Redemption would move over to Twitch, stating that it required less editing, and through donations and subscriptions, he was able to make more money than he ever could while on YouTube. And while this was a positive, in a strange backwards kind of way,
like my back just went in between these little two things, bro. Oh my god, that just hurt.
This extra income would come to him alongside an equivalent amount of emotional stress and further unexpected problems. The lack of editing and live nature of the streams meant that Wings' personality was on full display, warts and all. This meant that if something annoyed him within the game, there was no way to simply cut it out as he had on YouTube, and anyone watching was able to record whatever reaction Wings happened to have. Wings would break controllers, complain extensively,
Headache, I'm hot, my sugar's low, somebody drank all my Pepsis,
as well as constantly rage. As a result, channels began to pop up such as Sean Ranklin, X-Bottle, and Gulag Kingpin, all of which devoted to uploading Wings of Redemption's worst moments. This created a meme community around trolling Wings, where viewers would often recreate his most common actions, such as banning subscribers from the chat, drinking Pepsi, and eating Wendy's chili, done for the sole purpose of getting videos for these specific troll channels.
because if I talk about anything...
Hey, y'all heard about Wendy's, bro? Like, y'all heard about, like, the fries shit, bro? Because, like, that shit's wild, bro. That shit's wild. I mean, I still eat from Wendy's, I ain't gonna lie.
Everything.
There's
a video made about it, and there's 20,000 people laughing at me, or there's a podcast with 100,000 viewers.
All of this would lead up to an apex in a stream on one unassuming night in late 2017, at which point Wings would do something which many consider to be the most iconic moment in the history of Wings of Redemption. The live stream started like any other. However, as with many of his streams, it wouldn't be long before half the lobby was there purely to stream snipe and annoy Geordie Jordan.
Ah, damn it, dude.
As the night progressed, the stream sniping only got worse.
That's just really annoying though. I mean, I used to do this back then, bro. Like flashbang people, cause you know, like everybody used to just talk trash out of nowhere, bro. Cause it's a COD lobby. It's literally a COD lobby. So like, what you want us to do, bro? What did you want us to do, bro? Take the heat or just mute them? I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't that type of person that would mute people. You feel me? Like just talk your shit, bro. If you feel that, if you feel some type of way, bro, shoot, show that animosity. Then what you talking about? Okay. My God. Keep on annoying your ass. I don't know.
Then, in order to combat the stream snipers, his viewers suggested that he appear offline, to which Geordie responded with,
Look here! Look, listen! Appearing offline does not stop it, so stop giving advice you know nothing about.
Possibly paving the way for the breakdown which he was about to have. The stream sniping continued, and feeling helpless to the circumstances he had found himself in, Wings of Redemption would respond with the following.
Oh my God.
I don't know when I'll stream again.
They look like a whole bing bag.
I really need to make this money. I really wanted to get this surgery, man. I've wanted it so bad.
Damn.
I just can't do it. I can't take this.
Bro. Look. If you see people like this, bro, acting a type of way or acting like somebody else, bro. I mean, I'm not saying like necessarily he acting like somebody else, but this dude, he got something going on, you know, because they literally said it. he had a disorder, which is bipolar. So the dude need help, bro. And then it be the chat that be like egging it on, bro. It be so annoying though. It's like, you really want to do it. This your dream job. You know, like, but at the same time, you don't want to do it because, like, you know, mixed feelings. People over there just, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I haven't experienced that yet. Bro.
Man, all I wanted to do was, like, I was lonely. I wanted to just stream and have a good time. Have a good game.
What the hell?
I hate my life.
Bro, I hope he finds help.
The clip
bro.
has gained 2.6 million views to this day, and just like his last rage, the clip would go on to continually haunt him. However, unlike his last rage, where he would have to simply deal with comments, this time around, his trolls would go to much more effort, joining his games in order to play the content through the speaker.
Look here! Look, listen! Appearing offline does not stop it, so stop giving...
That shit's lame, bro.
All right, your boy, did you invite him?
Or giving more fuel to the growing number of troll channels. One of these channels goes by the name of Liquid Richard, who has to date uploaded 4 full-length professionally produced albums, all of which being...
Hold on, let me check that shit. Liquid Richard, bro. Let me see if you still do the same shit, bro. See, niggas like this, bro. Niggas like this need to get a life, bro. This nigga... fucking no life, bro. What the fuck? Someone said, bro. First thing that I saw was a cyborg BBC, bro. What the fuck?
Made from the stupid things that Wings has said over the years, which is especially hilarious as the music is unironically extremely well made and entertaining. From the point of his notorious COD World War II rage, the Wings of Redemption cycle continued over and over again. He would do something stupid, attempt to prove that he was in the right, resulting in even more trolls. Or he would attempt to improve his life in some way or another, fail miserably, and be publicly ridiculed by his detractors. He would get weight loss surgery in Mexico, apparently lose 100 pounds.
I legit thought I was kid behind the camera, bro. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that dude, bro?
Never prove it and still look the exact same 2 years later. He would continue to ban trolls from the chat, giving them the exact attention they desired, ensuring that they rejoin at a later date on a second account.
Exotic's been banned 9 times. Him giving his free Twitch Prime to me is not going to stop him from being banned at this point.
It was as if in every situation, it was impossible for Wings of Redemption to choose a response that wouldn't end in complete and utter catastrophe. Seemingly consistent with the overwhelming misfortune in Geordie Jordan's life, only 2 months ago on the 26th of July 2021, his Twitch partnership would be revoked for breaking Exhibit D of the content guidelines, as explained on a Wings of Redemption YouTube livestream titled Twitch Fallout.
Twitch took my partnership away today for Exhibit D.
Geordie then stated that he may leave the internet and get a real job.
Everybody in the chat's telling me to get a job, and you know, that's a possibility.
However, if his past has taught us anything, the chance of that actually happening is unbelievably low. Wings continues to stream on YouTube, however the dislike ratio and a short look at the chat gives us a pretty good idea of how many people are there for no other reason but to continue to troll him. I was watching a video created by one of my favorite YouTubers.
These are the type of people that you attract, bro. You don't want to attract that, bro. You don't. Like, this is why you don't go into this, bro. This is why you don't put yourself into like the toxic community, bro. I wouldn't, bro. I would literally go outside, butt ass, bro. I don't know if I can say this shit on here, but like, I would literally go outside with nothing on, bro, and get ran over by something, bro. I wouldn't even let anybody tell me what the fuck I cannot and cannot do. Like, it's just not happening, bro. It's just not happening, bro. It's just not happening, bro.
The other day, Exerbia, who included a line in his video Thoughts from Your Deathbed, which I think runs incredibly true to the tragic tale of Wings of Redemption. The hard road was easy, while the easy road was hard. Wings of Redemption has spent his entire life attempting to walk the easy road, avoiding anything that would result in short-term adversity. However, through seeking comfort, he's ironically transformed his life into a complete and utter tragedy. It's as if you can't really avoid the tragedy of life, but the choice we get is whether or not we want to experience the tragedy now by our own volunteer.
Damn, bro. On God, bro. On God. What? Holy. Like, that's actually crazy. Like, hating on a person, bro, your whole entire life, bro. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, you gotta be down bad to do that, man. Like, who else up in the chat will say, like, hey, bro, get a life, man. Get a life, man. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? What you talking about? Alright, you gonna end up this video, bro. Hopefully I did good on this, you know what I'm saying? Did a little kindness. I kind of said like a little slip up, you know. I'm kind of tired though, you know. That's why I haven't, you know, I was talking. I'm usually like making this video like an hour long, basically, you know, just talking, rambling about stuff that I'm doing right now. Well, we're gonna end off right now.